Welcome to part two. So I just got all these dumped in, and we can kind of go over it. These are going to look funky. Like you can see, the quality is very strange on these. These are all previews because they're really pretty big files, and there's like shit. It looks like there's over 1,000 of these fuckers that I just dumped in. So these are like low quality examples. I mean, they're exactly what they are going to be, but they're high quality. So for the sake of this, I got the low quality ones, or else it would take forever. But anyways, so these are some of the things that I was able to get in. A lot of these are going to be mats, overlays, and backgrounds and stuff. So like, there's some cool things that might be able to use in here. Some of them could be kind of lame, but if any of these you do see that you like for sure, just let me know, and we can always sit down one of these days and go over some of them too. And once we get like a theme idea. So I'm actually seeing a lot of these for the first time, but they're kind of cool. That I don't know, depending on what it is we're going for, some of these could work. I think I've used these in a couple videos before. A lot of these you can use over top of footage again. And you can kind of, I think I themed a video around this once, a long time ago. But they're kind of cool. Like some of that, like for instance, you can throw some titling like in this area. So that's pretty cool, man. There's like a shit ton of these, like, and then there's transitions for them over top of them. You can always make these black and white. Throw lyrics over here, blah blah blah. These are some of the cool backgrounds. Like that's, you can kind of see that for like a. Some people use things like that for like lyric videos, kind of darker, metally background or whatever. The black and white versions, it's a cool transition. Swipes and things like that, and then they got their like lower third mats for like titles and stuff that go with that theme. So a lot of it like comes with different themes. Like if you like something gay like this, you always got like that to use, and you can throw in lyrics here. Yeah, man, 65. Throw it in there. Blah blah blah, and then every set has like the lower thirds for the extra titles and the transitions and stuff. So it all helps theme out stuff. So there's a whole bunch of shit in here, man. This one looks kind of cool, honestly. That's just the background, but this, yeah, that could be something pretty cool. I dig that. And then you can throw new titles on those slides. That's super cool. I like that. That'll be way more higher quality, but they're basically just like some. I don't know. Those are super dope, though. I like those a lot. Like some particle-y shit. Yeah, those are super cool. And then here's like the black and white version of that, kind of like a little transition. Man, those are really cool. I like those a lot. Maybe you want to use something like that. Some QB looking shit. You can always throw, again, titles in there, or like, oh, that was pretty cool. Kind of cheesy at the same time, but cool at the same time. But anyways, overlays for that, like you could do stuff in there, like again, chroma key, like throw some actual footage inside of that box, whatever. I've done things like that before. The black and white stuff is always pretty cool. I like it a lot because you can merge a lot of footage with it. Here's another like wooden theme, and it's got those backgrounds I was talking about that you could zoom in on different places. Comes with all that shit. Pretty cool stuff. So this comes in a big set of all these different ones, and most of these, like for instance, like if you're going with these like weird looking file foldery ones, like they're cool ideas to throw over. But anyways, most of these will be like, all this will be like one disc. So I'd have to dump in just that disc if you wanted something like this, which is why it's a good idea to go over it. But I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you're into like the sharpery, like graphic stuff. Those are pretty cool. It's a nice transition. Yeah, that's sweet. Stuff like that. I wish the quality was higher, but it's pretty cool stuff. That's nice too. Oh, sort of. It's kind of a little techy looking, but anyways, there are tons of these things. That could be really cool for a lyric video. It's super dope. Yeah, all these we can use, man. These are really cool. Again, and even if the color scheme, let's say like, oh, why the hell would I want bright baby blue and orange in there? We can always change the coloring of this. So that's no problem. So that's kind of cool. All these transitions are so dope with them. That's pretty sweet. That's wicked, man. There's your fiery crap. Kind of weird. I don't think we're going for that necessarily. Some more particle-y stuff. Pretty cool. Fucking Rubik's Cube Master 99. That could be kind of cool. If you're going for a digital thing, you can always throw some of that in there. Some lyrics inside of that. Simple shit there. Going for like the more of that like anime kind of stuff. That's pretty cool. All those you can put lyrics in. I don't know. I kind of like that stuff personally, but if it's too starry and shit, it's just too girly. There's some other cool ones. We're about halfway through on these. I thought there was a paint one in here, but this is just one of the editor toolkit collections that I have. I don't know if you're into the flowery stuff. That could be a little generic, but I do have another whole disc that is just like pretty non-generic flowery kind of stuff. Like you said, you were going for that brighter theme. The what's it called? The light in the dark scenario. Clouds over the mountain, shit like that. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess, if you can find a way to use it. Bunch of random mouse shit. That looks pretty Christmassy. Some snowflakes. It's generic. I got 1,000 of those. Roses. I don't know how to use those. People! People! Some weird clocky shit. Signifying the time has passed. Whatever. A bunch of weird. That's kind of generic. Film strip stuff. Fucking pigs. Like, what the hell? Motherfucking niggas up in here, you know what I'm saying? Busting people's asses and shit with the guns and things. Crayons. Wow, that's weird. Generic shit, too. Gears. We're getting into, like, the kind of stupid shit here. That's pretty cool. It's kind of got music notes in there. Makes it a little generic, but vibrant background kind of stuff. And they got, of course, like the lower thirds for that, for titling. That's gay. Graduation. Wow. You can see how old. I mean, they're recent, but they're old. But fucking class of 2009 and class of 2016. Oh, those are pretty generic. Cool, but generic. And that's the end, and then we get down to where all this other stuff was. So that's the toolkit number 1. I have a separate video. Maybe you've watched it before this one. I don't know which order I'll post them in, but that'll show you more of like the other stuff I have that I hadn't dumped in yet, because this was an index that showed all of the stuff that's in the toolkit, and I don't have that for the other stuff. They were just random one disc buys. So anyways, that's that. Woo!